A gymnast somersaults through the air. A pianist plays an elegant sonata. A baby takes their first steps. These moments might seem like magic, but what they all involve is movement. I remember being amazed watching the gymnast Simone Biles compete in the 2020 Olympics. How does she coordinate her body to make sure she can land her backflips smoothly and precisely while she's on a balance beam? Whether movement is awe-inspiringly athletic or as day-to-day as making a cup of tea, it is an incredibly complex process, which begins up here, in your brain. This amazing organ is responsible for all our thoughts, feelings, and actions. But we still don't really know how it works. It has almost 100 billion brain cells, or neurons, which are sending signals to each other through electrical activity. The pattern in brain activity is kind of like a Morse code, which is then transmitted to muscles to produce movement. One of the biggest mysteries in neuroscience is being able to crack this code, which governs our minds and our bodies. In my PhD, I'm building a model of the motor cortex and investigating how it generates its activity. I've built, with some maths, physics, and computer code, I've built a model of tens of thousands of neurons and hundreds of millions of connections between them. A single neuron on its own is not enough. Just as many muscles work together to produce coordinated movement, many neurons need to be connected together in a neural network to produce meaningful messages. With my neural network model, I have been able to simulate the activity in the motor area of our brain involved in movement. I have found that the properties of individual neurons and the way these neurons are connected together can affect the coordination of the entire network and are vital to get the right levels of activity. In the future, I will be combining this neural network model with other computer models of muscles, bones, and sensory feedback systems to explore the complex interplay between all these different parts. We usually move without thinking about it too much, but the way we move affects the way we live. Understanding how movement is generated means that we can develop new therapies for people with disorders such as paralysis, stroke, or Parkinson's disease. Cracking the neural code could even mean that we can use our brain's electrical activity to control machines or robots. The code in our brain is responsible for what we do and maybe even who we are. But it's the connections we all have that are key to unlocking the potential of the brain and the magic of human movement.